What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel once again today, because we've got two PLE's pay-per-views. You don't really pay for them anymore, so PLE, whatever you want to call it. Saturday night's main event, cap off Saturday, Great American Bash kicking it off. If you haven't seen my prediction video, go check it out for that. Although Great American Bash has already happened by the time you're seeing this. Anyway, let's jump right into Saturday night's main event at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. We've got sort of a build to this. Only really interesting building match is Gunter vs. Goldberg. We'll get to that one at the very end, though. But first, Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. Before this match was added, we only had literally 3 matches scheduled for the card. This is a 4-match PLE. It's ridiculous. Not very happy with this Saturday night's main event, but the way it was built. But that's just the way it was built. Got some good matches, though. Should be interesting to watch. Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. Solo, obviously, I'm taking him for the win. U.S. champion. And then I feel like the only way this goes is Jimmy loses, and then SmackDown next week we get Solo comes out there bragging about beating Jimmy, his own family. Jacob Fatu, ready for him to be back, but I feel like the only way this goes is Solo keeps the title, and then we further progress from there with the whole Bloodline story. Not too much to talk about there, because they did just have their tag team match yesterday. Solo and JC against LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. Pretty run-of-the-mill tag team match. Not much happened till the end. Braun Breaker comes out there, spears LA Knight. We had Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, Solo. Obviously Solo's there, but anyone you can think of from the Bloodline on SmackDown was out there in the Oracle. But let's move on. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, as we saw yesterday on Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton comes out with the Jelly Roll after Logan Paul interrupts Jelly Roll to defend. Randy Orton comes out to defend Jelly Roll. Then Drew McIntyre with a Claymore out of nowhere, just right out of the corner. Comes Drew McIntyre, Claymore knocks out Randy Orton. Then Jelly Roll gets all fired up. Fight takes Drew McIntyre, throws him. Logan Paul throws him, and Drew is out the ring at that point. But yeah, Logan Paul just beating up on Randy Orton, and now this obviously leads to the build for SummerSlam, where we are going to have Jelly Roll and Randy Orton team up against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, so that should be pretty interesting. But as for this match on Saturday night's main event, enough yap about yesterday. I really don't know for this one. I'm thinking Randy really needs a win, because after those were 2 hard losses he took to John Cena and then Cody Rhodes last PLE we had. I think Randy's due for a win, so he beats Drew. Drew just gets even more mad, and therefore we build to SummerSlam. But up next, LA Knight and Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins, really, I love what they're doing with this Seth Rollins group. We don't know their name yet. I'm assuming the Oracle, because that has been trademarked. That's what they were called on Raw last week, so we're going with the Oracle, although Paul Heyman did call himself that. I don't know why. But yeah, Paul Heyman also refers to himself as the Oracle now, so that is that. But I only see Seth Rollins winning this by interference from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Maybe like Seth and LA Knight, they hit the ref's knocked out, and then Braun and Bronson come out there, beat up LA Knight, and we get another ref. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is your winner by interference. I think that's how that one's going to go. But let's get to the good stuff. The main event. The ring general, Gunther versus Goldberg. Goldberg coming back for what he says this time will be his last match. We'll see about that. In his hometown, so it looks pretty legit this time, though. Goldberg's hometown, Atlanta. We saw this is stemmed from Bad Blood 2024. Gunther goes after Goldberg and his family, and then Goldberg finally comes back to get his revenge way all this time later, because we're in Atlanta. So, for the world title, there's multiple things that can happen here. Goldberg wins, Seth cashes in, or we just get a good style match. Gunther wins, Goldberg gets a great send-off. This one really is a toss-up because, as I explained, there are two very different possibilities that honestly I could see them going with. But if I'm thinking logically, Gunther wins, and I don't think it's the right time for Seth to cash in, especially on this match. I think Seth should cash in on John. We can get another heist of the century type thing. That'd be pretty interesting at the end of the year. But yeah, Gunther, I think he wins this one. Goldberg should have a good final match. Gunther, one of our top stars right now. I think we get a good match from this, but that's really all I could say for Saturday night's main event. Match card, I'd rate it about a 4 out of 10. We've got some good matches, but just the build really brought it down. So, think good event we're going to have, though. But that's my predictions for Saturday night's main event. We've got one more prediction to do for Evolution, so see you guys in the next one.